Heads it is. Well, Saurav, you won the toss. What have you decided?
We're going to have a bowl. It's a bit damp. We're playing 3 fast bowlers, so we'll have a bowl first.
A lot more grass on this surface than the last time you played here.
Yes, obviously I missed the last test match against New Zealand last time because of a hip operation, but this looks a pretty good wicket with a bit of grass on it, and it's going to help the seamers early on.
Inzamam, happy batting first on this track?
No, it's not easy to first 2 hours, but I think if batsman is concentrated hard, first 2 hours, I think after that is good batting track.
Lot depends on your performance in the batting department. Does that get you under any deal of extra stress?
Yeah, not under stress, but I am senior player and we have carried a lot of youngsters. That's why we take a responsibility, but I feel happy.
Well, there you go. The news from the centre is that India have won the toss and decided to field first. Well, there you go. The Indian team, a very strong batting lineup. You see the top 6 there, all solid batsmen. You've got Dinesh Karthik, the wicket-keeper. 3 fast bowlers playing in this game. So there's no Harbhajan Singh. And nice to see Lakshmipati Balaji back in the side. He bowled well in the Challenger Series and has got his place in the team.
A very strong India lineup. As we see Pakistan lineup in place, Taufiq Umar, Salman Butt, the 2 preferred at the top. Yunus Khan, the vice-captain, batting at that all-important number 3 position. Then the middle order, Inzamam and Johanna. 2 key players, Asim Kamal, very talented, the left-hander. And then Razak, Kamran Akmal, Rana, Naveed, Sami, Kanaria. A good, strong Pakistan lineup as well.
So all in readiness here for play to start in the first test match. India winning the toss, deciding to field first. Straight away, some swing there, wide signal by the umpire. A good atmosphere already around this ground. Really looking at this ground in Mohali, it looks in immaculate condition.
Extravagant swing, but pitched it way outside that off stump. The crowd is vibrant. There have been many who've travelled from Pakistan. And they should enjoy this weather. Culture pretty much similar to what you get back home in Lahore or elsewhere.
Yes, you should get a full house as the day progresses. This ground can seat 40,000 people when full. But it really is a pretty sight. It's one of the best grounds in India, if not the best. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal here. Now, this is something you don't see too often with Irfan Pathan. By signal, normally he's bang on target, gets the ball to swing into the right-handers. They're struggling with his line at the moment.
It is an art how to control your line on a greenish pitch. There's a lot of movement for him, and there will be for the other Indian bowlers early on, especially in the first session. It's important that Pakistan should play good solid cricket early on in the first half of the tour for the second half to become that much more fruitful. Not easy. Ball is swinging.
It's gone off the inside edge. He'll get a single. So after the first over, Pakistan 3 for no loss. Saurav Ganguly winning the toss and deciding to field first. If you look at the side India has picked, I just get the feeling here no option but to field first. There are 3 fast bowlers playing. There's a bit of grass on the surface. It's the first test match, day 1. That's nicely punched down the ground. It's a quick outfield. Balaji just cutting it off before it reaches the boundary. But a nice, confident shot there.
Good start from Salman Butt. Once again, not trying to hit the ball hard, just trying to feel that ball hit his middle part of the stick.
So quiet start by Pakistan, but that's understandable. Oh, that's a good delivery. Not out, says umpire Rudy Kirsten.
No from Rudy Kurtzen, confirming with the bowler that probably the impact was a little high. Very good delivery.
It's bowled in right through his defence. That's a cracking delivery from Irfan Pathan. Swing in the air, gets past the outside edge, and India strike early.
Plain route that one. A lovely delivery from Irfan Pathan. He was looking to play early on with the straight bat through the offside, playing it with the swing. This time he went against the swing. Look where the ball was pitched and he missed it. The ball opened him and he paid the ultimate price. He's gone for 5. Pakistan lose their first wicket, 11 for 1.
Irfan Pathan will be spring in his stride now that he's got a wicket, and with a very good delivery. You can almost bet on what he's looking to try and do here. Get it up, try and get the ball back into the right-hander. So Yunus off the mark, and the first boundary of the Test match.
Streaky shot, but he'll take it. Yunus Khan is off the mark.
Driven. Didn't quite find the middle of the bat. The outfield is pretty quick and he'll get 4 for it.
That's a brave shot. The crowd is also applauding it. There is a bit of seam movement that we've been seeing. Ideally pitched up and beautifully played through the covers. There's a huge gap there. Lots of close-in fielders in the slips. That's what he made use of, Tawfiq Umar. But he wouldn't mind that, Zahir, because you'd want the batsman to go for the drive. That's the ideal place to pitch, make him play on the front foot. 3 slips and a gully.
Got his left hand to it, the wicket keeper. The biggest crowd that I have seen at the PCA Stadium, at least for a Test match. It's another 4 in that third man area, something that you would expect in these conditions.
Yes, that's bound to happen. 3 slips and a gully. You just can't cover that gap between the third slip and gully. Couple of boundaries in that area. Again, the seam position good, getting the ball to move away off the seam. But Tawfiq Umar with soft hands, just letting the ball gently work off the bat, not carry anywhere close to the slips, all along the ground. That's well controlled.
Again, an edge, not carrying, but he'll get a run for it. And Tawfiq Umar will keep strike, 24 for 1. Oh, what happened there? Rahul Dravid in the chase. And it's signalled as by. Like the batsman, the keeper also needs to learn the swing. Here it is. I think the wicket-keeper has made an error here and made things very difficult for himself. You see the ball is pitched around middle stump and just come on to off stump. Maybe the initial angle may have got him to go in that direction. That's played fine. And it's a fine shot. May have pitched outside the leg stump. Rudy Kirsten's finger is coming up ever so slowly, as it always does. And India have struck for the second time this morning.
That is just reward for some fabulous bowling. Zahir Khan deserved a wicket. Phenomenal bowling spell. This is the ball pitched ideally for the right-hander. The angle is going to take the ball away from the right-hander. It's got to pitch on those tram lines. And that was what the umpire had to decide. And he decided that it did pitch in line. Well, on the replay we saw just that slight bit outside the leg stump. Little disappointed, but he's got to go. Pakistan 30 for 2.
Well played, gets off the mark with a couple of runs. Now this is one batsman I would expect to play these conditions quite well. He plays the ball late. Salman Butt and Yunus Khan, the two batsmen for Pakistan, back in the dressing room. Tawfiq Umar has been struggling out there, but he's survived. But Inzamam ul Haq expect to show the way to the rest of the batsmen how to play in these conditions. And with the wealth of experience and success that he's had at the highest level. Driven beautifully. Anil Kumble, the man chasing. And Inzamam will get 3 runs for that.
That's what he's so good at. He's just going to keep the scoreboard ticking as well. Not get totally pressurized by the occasion. Watch it till the end, make your adjustments, but when you get a ball that you can push through those huge gaps that are available, you've got to make use of them.
Looking to drive, he'll pick up a run. There's no mid-on. It's a quick outfield. The pair will look to come back for the third. Inzamam ul Haq doesn't have to run hard for the third one. Harbhajan Singh slipping. 12th man on the field for India.
It's a good positive stroke from Tawfiq Umar. He's looking to hit down the ground. Zahir Khan, he shouldn't mind it at all. That is the area to bowl. Even if he's driven a couple of times, it doesn't matter. You have a chance of picking up a wicket. 3 slips and a gully in place for Inzamam.
Edge, and ball goes through the vacant slip cordon. Streaky 4 for Inzamam ul Haq. He'll take it. Brings a wry smile on the bowler. Inzamam delaying his shot, playing the ball as late as possible.
Yes, and playing it with a loose bottom hand, which meant that the ball went to ground. Luckily for him, it was in the gap as well.
They'll pick up a run. Forces Inzamam to come back for the second. 48 for 2. Inzamam ul Haq square drives that one. That'll go to the boundary. Very good shot. Eased into that drive. Didn't try to hit the ball hard. Got into the right position to play that square drive. Good shot. That also raises Pakistan's 50.
Yes, Inzamam bringing all his experience into play, just playing it late. You can see how he makes the adjustment. This allows the ball to come on to the bat. Doesn't go with hard hands. And he's such a good timer of the ball. So second boundary for Inzamam.
This time off the back foot. Streaky, another 4. Pakistan 54 for 2 now. In fact, 56 for 2.
Yes, that's streaky. Not in control of the shot. See, playing away from the body on that occasion. Now that's the second time the ball has gone into that area. It's between third slip and gully. See, Inzamam not happy.
Tawfiq Umar drives, goes past the diving Irfan Pathan. The ball will rush away to the boundary. Good shot, very good shot.
Yes, this time he offers the full face of the blade. We've seen a couple of times he's attempted the shot where the bat just turns in his hand, but not on that occasion. Nice firm push. Now that should do his confidence a world of good. Third boundary for Tawfiq as well.
Looks to drive again, a little careless this time. Inzamam ul Haq having another word with his young partner. Just a firm word.
Rightly so. We're telling him, listen, you batted for 70 minutes now, 75 minutes. Don't give it away with a loose shot. If we can go to lunch just 2 down, I think Pakistan will be happy with that.
This time more of an inside edge. A little shorter this time was Balaji. That allowed the batsman to look more closely at the ball. The length in line has got to be spot on here to make use of this lively pitch. The more you push the ball up to the batsman, the better it is for you. Another straight drive, another lovely shot, another boundary.
Yes, he's looking to hit in good areas, Tawfiq Umar. Once again, a confident shot down the ground. That's the second time in this over Balaji is overpitched. And he's got that away nicely. These are important runs for Pakistan. Takes the pressure off the batting side.
Balaji will try again. This time they pinch a run. This is good batting from Tawfiq Umar. It's important that you spend some time out there, but it's more important that it should be a meaningful one. You should always be looking for runs. And good way to get that momentum going or flowing in your direction is to pick up those 1s and 2s. That is the real platform of building a strong partnership, the singles.
A lot of speculation whether he would play or not. That's a month ago, but nice to see Tendulkar fit and playing from the beginning. What a delivery that is. Nice way to end the over. 65 for 2.
That's gone through. That'll be a boundary. It's a fast outfield, very fast outfield. Virender Sehwag had no chance.
Now that was overpitched, and the good thing with that shot is he's used the pace of the bowler. Kumble is quick through the air. He's just waited on it and just opened the face of the blade. Right up there in the slot.
Picks up another run, this time probably off the pad. But Ravi, this series off to a great start. This is what India-Pakistan competition is all about. Pressure cricket, and we've seen it happening in the first session.
It's also a good ploy by Saurav Ganguly to try Anil Kumble up early. There's a bit of moisture, and a lot of us believe that it helps the medium pacer, but a little moisture also helps the spinner because the ball gets a bit of a grip on the surface. Now that's beautifully played. Slightly overpitched, and that's eased past the mid-wicket fielder for a beautiful on drive.
that can do world of good for a batsman who's not been playing well. He's been struggling, but that was as good a shot he can play. No ball signaled by Darrell Hare.
They've had their share of good fortune, the Pakistani batsmen, especially Tawfiq Umar. Now that's a marginal call, but these umpires are like hawks. Nothing escapes them. Sachin Tendulkar, fit after a long time. That's been eased past point that may reach the fence. It's a fast outfield. It's close crop, and it does. Just beating Sachin to the fence.
That brings up the 50 runs partnership between the two batsmen. And what a vital partnership this is. He's got this total to look quite decent. They've lost 2 wickets, 80 on the board. It's a good shot. He's using the pace, opening the face of the bat. Good commitment by Tendulkar. Saurav Ganguly is the man in chase. Oops! His left hand was definitely outside the boundary rope. And when that was happening, was he in contact with the ball? Hari Harun, the third umpire, will have a look.
Well, I think when he saw himself overbalancing, he probably just let go of the ball. Did he? Yes, he did. That's clean. Clean enough for me.
I think he was clean in the initial act, but just when he was finally picking the ball, have a look at the left toe. Finally, this is clean for me. But now when he touches the ball, and look where the left toe is it still in contact with the skirting? He doesn't have evidence for that, so he's just got to rely on his own judgment. Oh, he's called it 4. So he reckoned that toe of his left foot was in contact with the skirting when he picked the ball, finally. Oops, just evading Anil Kumble at square leg. Tawfiq Umar moves on to 43. In fact, there's an overthrow and a bonus run for Tawfiq Umar. 6 short of 50 now.
Well, that did appear to be slightly sloppy. Just take a look. Anil Kumble sliding in vain, just eluding his grasp. That resulted in the second run. And then see what happens here. It's a throw in by Balaji, and Irfan is not in any position to collect.
Just what India wanted. Loose shot from Tawfiq Umar. And Ganguly's prayers have been answered. They've picked up the third important wicket just at the stroke of lunch.
This is going to be one very disappointed Tawfiq Umar. Trying to hit a little hard, just losing it a bit. He knows the significance of his wicket at this stage of the game. Just trying to hit it hard. I think got up, didn't quite lean on the stroke, and then played it on. So the third wicket for Pakistan falls. Tawfiq Umar departs for a gritty 44. Pakistan 89 for 3.
Yusuf Yohana is the new batsman. Plenty of experience, plenty of class as well to go with it. Gets off the mark. A very smart looking shot, Yohana. Couple of runs to him. 91 for 3 is the score. I think the umpires have called lunch here. Let's have a look at that Tawfiq Umar dismissal. Balaji's first wicket.
I thought he didn't lean into the shot, played it a little loose, tried to hit it hard and just dragged it onto his wicket. Now this young man had done all the hard work, and then threw it away at the stroke of lunch. He'd be a very disappointed man, and a terrific breakthrough by Balaji for India.
That's how he plays, Tawfiq Umar. Loves to play on the up, throws his hands at the ball. He's very lucky to survive that long. He showed some grit just before lunch. Ganguly blessed with this wicket, and Balaji is the man to provide it. So Inzamam-ul Haq and Yusuf Yohana, the two best batsmen of Pakistan, are the ones walking back to the dressing room, with Sourav Ganguly winning the toss, fielding first, and he'll be quite happy that he's picked 3 Pakistani wickets.
Indeed, he would be a relieved man, because if he hadn't got that 3rd wicket, he would have been a little worried. So he would walk in there relieved. That's the batting card for you. Salman Butt bowled Pathan for 5. Tawfiq Umar bowled Balaji for 44, and Yunus Khan LBW bowled Zahir for 9.
1 wicket each for the seamer, the 3 seamers that India have in their lineup, and Anil Kumble bowling 2.
Lovely shot. Inzamam-ul Haq is off the mark in this session with a beautiful boundary.
Beautifully in control of that shot, right over it. Played it slightly late to get that gap between gully and point. Played it all along the ground. Inzamam-ul Haq, now he's looking dangerous. He was playing a lot straighter. He didn't attempt these kind of shots before lunch. But that's what happens after lunch. Suddenly, I think the whole game changes. It's also a lot played in the mind. Even the bowlers tend to think, the fielding side tends to think that this is the ideal time for the batsman, lunch and tea. Light is at its best. Whatever little moisture that there is has dried up. Inzamam would be feeling a lot better about himself, having been there for quite a while.
First session belonged to the bowlers. This session could belong to the batsmen. Some adjustments being made. Irfan Pathan will bowl again. Fuller delivery, driven nicely by Inzamam-ul Haq. Now it's a fast outfield, and the ball will win the race from Anil Kumble. Lovely shot.
Yes, indeed, that was the over-pitch delivery, almost Yorker length, and for a moment I felt that he hadn't connected it quite as he'd like from the bottom of the bat. But just take a look at the outfield. Not many balls are going to be chased down. Taken on the full, but the lower half of the bat, no chance for Anil Kumble to cut it out. It just doesn't seem to slow down on this turf.
He drives, finds the gap through point area. Sachin Tendulkar is after the ball, but he'll give up the chase. This is a lightning quick outfield.
Very deliberately done, and with that boundary, Pakistan 100 also comes up. 103 for 3. Yusuf Yohana got into line and then very deliberately opened the face of the bat to direct the ball to the left of Tendulkar at point.
A lot of grass around on the pitch and the outfield. Oh, edge and taken, he's gone, he's walking. He's walking. Irfan Pathan has done a big damager. Yusuf Yohana feeling for the ball outside his off stump, a faint edge, and nicely taken behind the stumps. Pakistan lose their 4th wicket and an important one.
Indeed, this is a huge blow for Pakistan. Yusuf Yohana gone. It's the angle and then the ball following that line, just moving fractionally away. Yohana wouldn't be very pleased when he sees the replays of that one. He's just trying to dab it down. More a one-day shot. Yohana departs for 6. Pakistan in trouble at 104 for 4.
This time he gets runs. It is off a no ball, so he'll pick up 2 plus another. Good shot. Adjusted well to an incoming delivery. Normally when you've got plenty of slips in place, you expect the ball to be pitched on that off stump, but he was not really amazed at that line or that big in swing from Balaji. On the line. On the line. It's a no ball.
Oh, that must be one of the great decisions because there was not much in it.
Lovely shot. Another punchy drive. Not hitting the ball hard, just looking to find the gap through the offside. Sachin Tendulkar will get there, but not before allowing Inzamam to come back for the third. This is extremely good batting. In total command and control out there is the Pakistani captain.
The partnership between these two already 20. But Inzamam, really very, very impressive. Whatever conditions, whatever situation, he's there for his team. Enough time, he's on the back foot. He's almost waiting for it.
You can already sense, just seeing the field placing, that Saurav Ganguly realizes that the danger man is Inzamam. So he doesn't want to give him the boundaries. He's quite happy if he keeps him away from the strike. It gives him a chance to attack the new man. Well, he's not afraid of playing the shot. He backs himself, Asim Kamal. That was a controlled shot. There is a man in the deep.
Pakistani batsmen have always been more of natural pullers than Indian batsmen. You see, most Pakistani batsmen over the years have played the pull shot or the hook shot. The modern day Indian batsman does play it more often than some batsmen of the past. Great ground, great crowd.
That's nicely timed once again. He does play this shot really well. It's not an easy shot to play, but Inzamam makes it look so easy.
This is a great shot. Not spectacular, but deliberately played in front of square. You can see that exaggerated movement with the head to get it not behind square where the fielder was, but to get it to the right of point. This will give you a very good idea. You'll see that deliberate effort to get that ball in front of square, and that gave him the extra run.
Inzamam had to hurry.
It just seems to take longer to read the other end than some of the other batsmen. Which is quite a surprise, because he's a big man, should naturally have bigger strides. It seems like he's running for a lifetime before he gets there.
That's edged. He's got a lot of runs in that direction.
The length was the problem here for the batsman. Couldn't make an early commitment whether to get onto the front foot or on the back. And then you stay rooted to the crease. It's again those adjustments that Inzamam is able to make. Any other batsman would have been beaten or the ball would have been edged. You can see those wrists making some adjustment at the very last minute.
Yes, he's moved on to 48. And he's got those runs in quick time. That's a very good strike rate for a test match. And when you consider the conditions out there, Saurav Ganguly, now he'll be thinking about how to rotate his bowlers. I think he's got to think of Kumble at some stage. I think this is about the right time to get him on once Pathan finishes his spell. He goes for it and will get only a single. Plenty of support for Inzamam in the crowd as well. A lot of people coming in from Pakistan to watch the test, and it's great to see them just mingle with the Indians in the crowd. It's a good chance, a good opportunity really for the Indians to reciprocate the hospitality shown by the Pakistanis when India toured there. It's 136 for 4.
The front ones are really sensitive.
By the captain to bring himself on. There is some help, assistance in the pitch. Always worthwhile trying Saurav Ganguly. If there's any help, he'll find it.
One of the reasons why he's pretty useful. That's good running. Come back for the second. Asim Kamal pushing Inzamam. I think it was Asim Kamal who really pushed Inzamam. Inzamam was just strolling across, quite happy with the single. Now just coming back to Saurav Ganguly. He's got a good wrist action. He gets the ball to land on the seam more often than not.
Just trying to get that bouncer high enough. I think that's got him to just get into that danger area. Rudy Kurtzlin has been on the button in that matter. First day of the test match, making sure no bowler has that liberty to come onto the danger area.
Zahir continuing. Now he gets his 50. That is a top shot down the ground of the back foot. Exquisite timing. And this is a very good half century for the Pakistan captain. Under pressure, runs needed for his side, and once again he rises to the occasion.
He's one of those rare batsmen in world cricket who makes defensive batting look attractive. It's been a watchful innings. There have been some quality shots. What a straight bat that was. Straight and broad.
What amazes me is the amount of time he has to play the quicks. It's as if he's knocking in the nets.
It's edged, and it's 4. 4 to finish the over. That's 7 runs of that over. 146 for 4.
Harbhajan Singh is not playing this test match. I don't know whether that is a good idea or not. Only time will tell. But India going in with 3 medium pacers in this game against Pakistan. A lovely shot from Inzamam. He picks up another run. Because this pace attack, I believe, is good enough for the first innings, where there's still a lot of grass and it will remain there good part of 2 days, maybe 2.5 days. But once it gets a little dried and once you start mowing the grass off, then the pitch may just keep a little low. It may take a little bit more spin, more response for the spinners, and batting can become a touch easier. So India taking a little bit of chance here, It has come up well in the first innings, but can they carry on with this effort in the second? That'll be the big question.
Bit of a miscue there. I totally agree with you, Ramiz. I'm sure that this must have been part of the consideration in taking this decision. They must have wondered and thought and thought. It's a pretty brave decision, I must say. But once you had decided that the wicket had enough juice in it and you wanted to use it, then I don't think they had enough of an option. They had to have 3 medium pacers if they were going to field after winning the toss. So that was the critical decision, whether they wanted to field first, thinking that there's moisture that they can use. He's pulled that well, kept it along the ground, but not quite timed it as well as he had wanted to. He'll get 2 for it.
Pakistan now exactly 150 for 4.
Coming back to that decision, if Sourav Ganguly had thought that, there's not enough in it to really warrant that decision to field, then maybe we can weather the first 2 hours, bat first, keep 2 spinners, and then really put the pressure on. But after all that, they decided that, it's worth actually taking the benefit of the first 2 hours.
A little bit of inside edge, otherwise that would have been extremely close. Deceived by the fuller length. Zaid Khan is bending his back in this spell. He was quick through the air, but clearly there was an inside edge.
Yes, the over pitch delivery, he wanted to flick it onto the onside. He was fortunate that he got the inside edge. Foolish delivery. Just hit it onto the pad. Goes for the hook. Controls it very well. Doesn't hit it completely. Just dabs it. That's the way he plays. Even if he does get the edge on the bat, he can then make sure that it doesn't reach the fielder there. But this was beautifully done. Pakistan too has gone into this game with 4 bowlers, and one of them an all-rounder, Razak. They were toying with the idea whether to play an extra batsman in Asim Kamal or to play another bowler there. With Razak, the all-round prospect. There he is, man in next. Amidst all the colour and the flowers, there's a lot of attention to detail in this stadium. Facilities are immaculate. The ground condition is perfect. And take a look at those flowers around the dressing room. The flowers all around the stadium as well. But yes, so they had a decision to make, and they opted for the extra batsman. It sort of paid off under these circumstances, because this is a very, very important phase of the Pakistan innings, and it's Asim Kamal who's anchoring it with Inzamam.
Working away on his laptop is Bob Woolmer. Pad before the bat. He's given it. That's gone. Inzamam ul Haq will have to walk back to the pavilion. He can't believe it. Kumble has done the job. Inzamam is not a happy man.
Well, that's exactly how Anil Kumble gets a lot of his wickets. He's very, very straight, very tight. Inzamam has been adjudged LBW on the front foot. A lot of international umpires these days are actually judging in favour of Anil Kumble, because they feel that the ball is absolutely straight, very close to the stumps, and he keeps it very straight. Just a hint of straightening, which makes the umpire feel that it will hit the stumps. Let's take a look. It's played the wrong line. It's very straight, and as far as I'm concerned, that's out. You've got to go. Inzamam ul Haq will be disappointed, but not when he sees that replay. He's gone. That's a huge breakthrough for India once again. Anil Kumble is striking. 57 for Inzamam. It's 156 for 5.
Abdul Razak is the new batsman in. 33 matches, average of almost 30. Best of 134 against Bangladesh. He'll be facing Anil Kumble. Starts off with a wrong one down the leg side, but Inzamam-ul-Haq was the big wicket. Anil Kumble hitting the jackpot.
That's 4. That's a typical Razak stroke. His feet may not be in the best position most times, but he's got a good eye and good hands.
And a big backlift. Yeah, just waded into that one. It was an over-pitch delivery, wide outside the off stump. Anil Kumble has dismissed Inzamam 5 times in 6 test matches. I'll tell you what, against Abdul Razak, Anil Kumble is a good bet for India. Razak is a shaky starter against spinners. The reason Inzamam was so disappointed, you could see that he was a little surprised that the umpire raised the finger, because he thought he had got a decent stride forward. But it's up to the umpire to interpret. If he's convinced, in spite of the stride, that the ball is going to hit the stumps, he's going to raise the finger. And Rudy Kurtzen was absolutely sure that the ball was going on to hit the stumps. You can see the look of surprise on Inzi's face. He couldn't believe it once he thought it got that front foot forward far enough. It was just the pad on offer, and that was going against the batsman.
Well, he'll have something to tell Inzamam at the end of the day. Bulmer just keeping an eye on things. That really cut short a fine innings from Inzamam.
Finally the twirl.
Slight misfield that allows us Razak to get away from the strike. Birendra Sehwag was the fielder.
A very fine gully for Zahir Khan. Should have been stopped. Very comfortable stop. Anil Kumble obviously will be looking to bowl that quick delivery on middle stump. Just get him to hurry into his shot. He's got a huge backlift and sometimes can be late.
Oh, he goes after that one. He'll get a boundary. Just got the feeling it was the wrong one from Kumble. But he's got to be positive, Razak.
Well, he's playing his natural game and did the right thing. Looked to play on the leg side, the lofted shot. Good idea against Anil Kumble.
And he goes again. That's beautifully struck. Consecutive boundaries for Abdur Razak. And that was well played.
This time on the offside. It's a ground shot this time. Again, pushed through, opening the face of the bat nicely to find the gap. And Anil Kumble has a fast bowler's temperament. He doesn't like getting hit. He's got a short extra cover now.
And he goes again. 3 in a row for Razak. And that breaks the shackles a bit for Pakistan. 174 for 5. Oh, that's a nice shot. Good opportunity to free his arms. And Asim Kamal this time has helped himself to a boundary. He's looking good. He's moved on to 30.
Well, that's very smart cricket from Asim Kamal. He's used Razak's momentum with the bat to his own advantage. 3 boundaries in the last over. He's made sure with Zahir Khan that he doesn't slow the pace down. He's using Abdul Razak's belligerence to also get some runs for himself.
Yes, there's been a flurry of boundaries in the last couple of overs. Last 13 balls, 5 boundaries have been hit. Oh, that's thrown. Oh, did he get an edge? By signal by the umpire. Some late movement for Zahir.
The second time in this innings we've seen a bye in this fashion where the batsman has been beaten by the movement of the pitch. That ball again pitching around off stump, missing the bat.
Oh, that's well bowled, a lot slower in the air. Good adjustment from Kumble. He'll enjoy this situation. He knows that Razak wants to hit him out of the attack.
He has a very simple theory, Abdul Razak, when he wants to hit the bowler out of the attack, which he commonly uses in one-day matches as well. The first movement that he does with his feet is that left foot gets outside the leg stump. So he's showing the inclination, and then he's able to play a shot on the offside over extra cover.
That's nicely timed. And 3 runs comfortably taken. Anil Kumble is not happy because it's got Razak off the strike. You could see a good contest building up.
Very difficult to bowl to Abdul Razak with his technique. It's that front foot outside the leg stump, then he's able to play over the extra cover fielder. Anything close to middle and leg, he can heave it over leg side. And he's given a few problems to bowlers all over the world with that kind of approach.
$183 for 5. No signal from the umpire.
Difficult take this one for Dinesh Karthik. It's the outside edge. Ball keeping low as well. In fact, may have hit the toe end of the bat. Died down on Dinesh Karthik. He got a terrible bounce after that first one. Just scooted along the ground.
That's 4. Now that's a controlled shot from Abdul Razak. Now this is an important innings. It's turning out to be an important innings from him. His 5th boundary. He's just faced 20 balls. He's got 26.
Well, he's played differently, and as a result, the Indian bowlers are starting to bowl differently to him. You can see over pitch delivery again. Zahir Khan also made the same mistake in the last over. Outside the off stump. This time Balaji over-pitching, overcooking the length.
Oh, he goes for that and gets the outside edge. A loose shot from Razak. And once again, just when Pakistan had a partnership going, India strike. 6 down, Pakistan.
This is the unique gift of Balaji. When least expected, comes up with a wicket. Slightly wide outside the off stump, not a special delivery. Abdul Razak had that momentum going, the attacking vein was there. And he falls on 26, Pakistan 191 for 6.
Kamran Akmal comes out to the middle. Wicket keeper, career best of 56.